Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association promotes good sportsmanship and respect for student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Please join Hope College in providing a positive environment for today's competitors by refraining from making disparaging, racist, sexist, or other during your time at Van Soccer Stadium. The MIAA encourages all of today's participants, both in the competition and in the stands, to be loud, be proud, and be positive. Thank you.
we would like to extend a special welcome to our youth soccer teams joining us on the field. Walking out with the teams today is the USA Broersma team and the USA Anderson team. Sponsorship of the Youth Soccer Partnership is made possible through the generosity of USA Soccer. Hope College men's and women's soccer teams would like to thank them for their ongoing support. Youth teams, thanks for attending and good luck in your season. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Hope College and the Van Andel Soccer Stadium for tonight's conference matchup between the visiting Scots of Alma College and your Hope College Flying Dutchmen. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for Alma, in goal, number 0, Garrison Mast. Number 3, Justin Johnson. Number 4, Jake Geary. Number 6, Sam Falardeau. Number 8, Noah Canlis. Number 10, Brian Ganton. Number 12, Alex Martinez. Number 18, Tanner Parrott. Number 19, Habron Hine. Number 21, Kyle Farmer. And lastly for the Scots, number 22, Lucas Faust. Alma is coached by Josh Oakley and assisted by Brent Sorge and Kyle Kansman. And now for your Flying Dutchman. In goal, number 1, a sophomore from Fenton, Stephen Wilbur. Number 3, a junior from Columbus, Ohio, James Raymond. Number 4, a junior captain from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Steve Binnig. Number 6, a junior out of Columbus, Ohio, Benny Hagman. Number 9, a sophomore from Bloomington, Illinois, Dalton Brusso. Number 10, a junior from Coast Guard City, USA, Isaac Brock. Number 11, a sophomore out of Holland, Michigan, Jack Veld. Number 14, a senior captain out of Vernon Hills, Illinois, David White. Number 15, a junior out of Grand Haven, Michigan, Christian Dalt. Number 21, a junior out of Bloomington, Illinois, Ryan Woodside. And lastly for the Flying Dutchman, number 26, a junior from Mason, Holden Dipple. The Flying Dutchmen are coached by Dr. Stephen Smith and assisted by Leroy Schott, Brent Wyckoff, and David Hertel. Now would you all please rise to honor America, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome on in, everybody, here to Van Andel Soccer Stadium. This is Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran, and we're happy to have you with us here for this edition of Hope College Men's Soccer. Big match tonight, MIAA conference play between the Hope College Dutchmen and the Alma Fighting Scots. The Scots still looking for their first win on the season, both in overall and in MIAA play, as they come in at 0-6-3 overall, 0-3-2 in the MIAA. Hope comes in 4-4-1 overall, and they're off to a good start in MIAA play at 3-1-1. So big game moving forward for both teams. Fermin, what do you expect to see tonight here from both teams?
I expect Alma to try to play Hope on the counterattack today. They're a team that struggled to score goals this season, obviously. They're young. Hope College on the other side, they're a lot more experienced team. They can possess the ball really well, and look for them to attack especially in the attacking third of the field, moving the ball. And we'll see. We'll see if they can get a couple early goals.
Yeah, and as we talked about in every game we've done this year for Hope College, soccer is possession is going to be huge for them, and they seem to do their best when they possess the ball more than the other team, and it seems obvious, but it's a very important part of the game, and we'll hopefully see that here tonight and see how that trend continues. I'm very excited for this game, this match here tonight, and beautiful night for soccer here at Hope College. 7 o'clock start. Couldn't be better weather. Nice and cool, but also not too cold, and it's not too bad here in the press box for me.
No, not at all. Like you said, yes, it is. It does seem pretty obvious to say that. I mean, the team that possesses the ball more is going to have a better chance to win, but that's true. I look here for Hope to truly, maintain most of the possession in this game, and just be able to get a couple early goals, and we'll see if it happens.
Yep, and this Alma team is coming in struggling so far this year. A very young team, just 2 seniors on the team as we are underway here from Van Andel Stadium. So thank you for joining us, and it should be an exciting match. Hope with possession here. Isaac Brock with it, works his way in, passes it out. He's got it in the middle. This is Hagman. Binning, the defenseman, with it now. Crosses it in, looking for Christian Dalt.
And Christian Dalt getting the start this game. He's come off the bench for most of the games this season. But he's been able to score the most. He's the leading scorer of the team. So we'll see if he can make an impact early this game.
Yep, and as you said, the leading scorer, Dalt, with 4 goals on the year. So he's going to be looking to score, as always, here tonight.
Christian Dalt, the native of Grand Haven, Michigan, has played in all games this season. This is his first start.
As we see the goal kick from Alma's goalkeeper, Garrison Mast.
It looks like the ref is going to blow his whistle a lot today. You can kind of tell at the beginning when, if they make a call early like that, especially on a rather soft play like that, you can tell that he's going to be blowing the whistle quite a bit today.
Yep, they're going to keep it tight here early on, especially as Alma will have this kick right at center field. Blocked there by Christian Dalt. He's not just a goal scorer. Good job by him, and it's going to go over to Hope College as Raymond is looking to throw it in now to one of his teammates.
Just a terrible ball played there by Jake Geary, the junior from Novi, Michigan.
That one kicked up by David White off the throw-in from James Raymond.
Watch out here.
Dalt with it. Now Brusso.
Raymond there looking for Ryan Woodside on the back post. You're going to see that a lot from James Raymond today. He's a left back, but he likes to come up and cross the ball a lot. He's really dangerous when it comes to that. So we're going to look to see if he is involved in the attacking third of the field this game.
And already you're seeing Hope come out with a lot of confidence playing very aggressive. That is Brousseau along the sideline there. It's going to turn it over to Alma. That one played in off the chest, out of bounds by Ben Hagman.
That one controlled by Binning. Heads it to Isaac Brock. Picks his head up. Plays it to Ryan Woodside. Woodside looks to switch to Brousseau. Can't do it. Corralled there by Steve Binnick, who makes an errant pass, and here goes Alma on the counterattack. And you can't do that if you're in the back. You can't make those passes and give the ball away, especially on your own defensive third of the field. It can be really dangerous.
Here comes Alma, a shot that is high. And that was very dangerous there.
That was number 9, Nick Schramm, out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. He had a good look.
It was very dangerous and quick opportunity early on there for Alma, trying to get on the board as well, as you talked about. Hope looking to get a couple goals early, but Alma's trying to do the same thing, and they had a good opportunity right there.
Like I said earlier, Hope needs to keep possession of the ball, especially in their attacking third of the field, and they can't make errant passes when they're defending, because they can create opportunities like that. And look, here's Dalt.
That ball will stay with Hope College as Raymond looking to put it back in play.
He's going to look to get the ball in the box here with his throw. Back with the ball. Takes a few touches. Gives it back to Raymond, who plays the Rangers cross in. Woodside with a good look. Can't get it to go. Here comes Alma on the counterattack.
A good job by Ben Hagman just to punch that thing out of bounds. It'll stay with Alma. But a good, smart play. To throw it in is Jake Geary.
Here's David White, seeing some action in the middle of the field today. He started on the wing last game against Trine, where they tied 1-1. Frustrating match for Hope College up at Trine. They were expecting to come away with the victory, but instead tied the game 1-1.
Yeah, both teams coming off a tie. As Alma coming off their last game, they played at Adrian, tied in double overtime. As both teams looking to improve to a win this time around, but not both can do it.
Look at James Raymond here. Look out for him trying to play this ball in. He always has a tendency to play dangerous balls inside the box. So we'll see if he can get an assist here.
Speaking of that, Raymond leading the team along with Dalton Brousseau with 3 assists on the season. As he'll try to pick one up here, as you said, Fermin.
It's a dangerous ball. They do call the offsides there.
But a good ball by Raymond nonetheless.
Switch things up a little bit. Try to chip it.
Goal kick again here for Garrison Mast. The goalkeeper for Alma. Hope's goalkeeper, starting Stephen Wilbur here tonight.
Hope still hasn't solidified a starter at the goalkeeper position.
They haven't really had to yet either, though. They're having 2 guys playing at a very high level, and it's a good problem to have if you're Coach Smith.
Absolutely, and as you said in the previous broadcast, iron sharpens iron. And it's always good to have a battle like that for a position, but They're both doing a great job.
Yeah, and it's good to have that battle, especially for a position as important as goalkeeper for me. Here is Wilbur from his own goal. Setting it up, looking to sky one downfield. And he does.
Good driven ball
Right
there by
around midfield.
Steve Wilbur. And here's James Raymond, shielding the defender.
Raymond quickly gets it in. He was looking for Dahl. Turned over, but Hagman gets it back. Can't quite connect on his pass. Go back to Mast. Skies one near midfield. That one off the head of Parrott.
A great job by Holden Dipple there. Look at Bruce here to make a good run. And he does get the corner kick. Oh, goal kick. Excuse me. Thought there was a deflection there. And Dalton's a very dangerous player on the wing. He knows how to use the body feints. He knows how to use the skill moves to really get inside and play either a dangerous cross or hit the ball to goal. So it's good to see him play out on the wing. I think Ben Hagman's coming out. Needs a sub. So Devin Butler goes in. Here, the junior from New Baltimore, Michigan. This is Devin's 4th year on the team, actually. He's had a career that's been hurt, plagued by injuries, but it's good to see him on the field again. Here's David White, looking for Dalt. Leaves it back to White. Picks his head up, finds Jack Veld, who tries to cross the ball in, but it's deflected by the Alma defender.
Yeah, out of bounds into the trees over there.
Bruce looks to penetrate. Instead lays it back to Isaac Brock, who looks up, plays it to Devin Butler on the wing. And Butler has speed. Geary's able to corral it and look wide for an Alma throw in. You got to watch out here for Devin Butler to make runs. He's got a lot of speed on the wing. He's probably the fastest player on the Hope team, so it's always good to have speed, especially on both wing positions.
Absolutely, and we talk about that. Seems every game with Devin Butler, the speed that he has is really an added weapon when he comes in to a given match, and he adds that element that Hope can go to, and it doesn't hurt to have speed out there. Speed kills.
And I feel like that's a norm in most sports. Speed is always a great asset to have.
Absolutely.
Binnig does a great job of shielding the opposing player for another Hope College goal kick. Steve Wilbur here is going to look to drive the ball up the field. And Steve's had a great season so far, as you said. He's really proven himself this year.
Very valuable asset for this team as they do turn it over. Alma with it. A good job shielding again by Binnig. Playing the angle and getting the ball back, as that one will fly off the foot of James Raymond out of bounds.
You don't see that very often, James Raymond making an errant pass. Here's Geary again.
Yep, Geary will throw it in. Tries to find.
Jake Geary, one of the keys to the Alma back line. He's a solid defender. Here's Woodside looking to attack. Plays a through ball to Jack Veld, who looks up, crosses it, trying to find Butler, who skies, heads it, and headed away. Still there for Butler, who looks back. Ryan Woodside can't get a good hit on it, but that's what you like to see. That's a good attack there by Hope College.
Great job attacking by Hope, and great opportunity to score, as we saw. Get a couple opportunities, one off the head, and one it looked like they're going to be able to finish that off there, but couldn't quite get the clean hit, as you said, Fermin. But they're definitely attacking. They're staying aggressive when they have the ball. They're being very productive, getting it in that attacking third, and then trying to make a play, see what can happen.
And Hope's a team that likes to play it on the air a lot. They've got guys who can really head the ball and are really dangerous in the air, so it's a great asset to have.
So it's going to go all the way back to Wilbur. He'll slow it down and
Tell his defense to go up.
Yep.
And a good driven ball here by Stephen Wilbur once again. It's corralled by Alma though. And Brusso's able to regain possession for the Dutchman.
This Hope back line, the defensemen are doing a tremendous job so far.
And the key for them is to be able to distribute the ball in the back correctly. Because like I said earlier, giving away possession, especially in your defensive third of the field, is incredibly dangerous. And look for Dalt here.
Dalt with a shot high over the net, but a good aggressive look for Christian Dalt.
Christian Dalt's the most aggressive player on this team. You're going to look for him this entire game to look to get a shot off. And I wouldn't be surprised if he finds a net today. Very dangerous and very aggressive player at the number 9 position for Hope College. Mass drives the ball up the field. Corralled by James Raymond. Binnig looking long for Dalt. Can't get ahead on it here and is called for the foul.
So we're under 30 minutes left in this first half. Still knotted up at 0-0. Hope has had some chances. And Alma did have one decent look at the goal. But other than that, not too much action.
A great touch there by Devin Butler. Who looks for White. Who combines with Isaac Bracken. Isaac's a very good one-on-one player. He's got great dribbling skill, and you saw it there. He took on 3 defenders and was able to get the foul.
Absolutely great effort by 3 guys, Devin Butler and Brock especially, for coming away with that and putting possession back in their hands and their feet, the foot of James Raymond, who skies one into the box. Couldn't quite get it cleanly. And it'll be an Alma throw-in.
A windy night tonight. Good weather for soccer though. Binnig looks up. Tries to play the ball wide to Woodside. Dalt flicks it. And Ryan Woodside here on the wing. Makes his move. Gets inside. Plays a good ball. Regains possession. Woodside looks up and plays it back to Jack Velt, who crosses it. Looking for Devin Butler again. Mistimes his jump, but Isaac Brack corrals it. Plays it back to Raymond, who crosses it back in. Dalt chest it.
Oh, great deflection.
And a great deflection, as you said, by the Alma defender there. But Hope still knocking on the door. Still dangerous here in the attacking third.
When that ball came to Dalt, you could almost see his eyes light up. He perked up a little bit and fires a shot off, but a great deflection, as we talked about, by Alma. Weathering the storm there as Hope was attacking and attacking, trying to find a way to get a goal here. Still in the early going, though. Just over 27 minutes remaining in this first half.
A decent crowd here for Hope College. It's always good to see people come to games.
And there's been great attendance all season long, especially by the students and even a lot of
Why-
people in the adult section as well. But
Why
student
weren't
turnout has been great.
Why wouldn't there be? Beautiful facilities here.
Yeah, absolutely. And a good excitement around this team, as we've talked about in games past. But it really is true. And they're off to a good start at MIAA play at 3-1-1. There's pretty good expectations coming into the year for this team. And they're starting to live up to it here as we're in MIAA play. And looking to get another win here tonight. Raymond with a good effort. That one's back to Dipple. Fires one. Returned over to Alma. And now for a Hope throw-in. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Masked once again for the Fighting Scots. He'll kick one in front of his own goal. Fermin, what would you assess this game as so far for both teams and kind of the trend that what we're seeing so far? I mean, Hope has had those opportunities, but what have you seen as we sit here with 25-30 to go in the first?
Clayton, it's nothing we haven't expected. Hope College is doing a great job of maintaining possession. They're knocking on the door. They continue to attack. They haven't been able to get an early goal here, but they've maintained most of the possession in this game, and Alma has been doing the best they could to press high and try to create turnovers there on Hope's defending third. So nothing we haven't expected so far, but we're going to look here for Hope to get a goal soon. That's a dangerous ball by Jack Weld. And Dalt mistimes the shot right there.
And he got excited again. Another good look for Christian Dalt.
But are
who's
not
just
offsides
looking to
anyways.
score.
Great ball by Jack Weld.
Absolutely was. So another goal kick from Mast.
And Raymond with possession looks back for Binning. Binning picks his head up, plays it back to Raymond. Raymond back to Binning. Binning looks up to Christian Dalt, unable to connect the pass, and battered away by the Alma defenseman. It looks like he hit his head pretty bad right there.
Yeah, we do have a Fighting Scot coming up a little gimpy there. So he'll be attended to quickly. Stands up.
That was number 7, Sam Hoover, for the Scots coming out here. Hopefully he's okay. Hate to see a player get injured, especially with head injuries.
Absolutely. Definitely a scary thing. But he did walk off under good control. It's good to see.
And it looks like they're going to let him come back in pretty soon here. Alma's back line doing a good job of containing the constant pressure of the Hope attacking players. But they need to, if Alma is going to want to score in this game, they need to continue to pressure high and try to create turnovers, especially from the Hope defenseman here. Wilbur skies one past midfield. White in control. Looks up, looks wide to Ryan Woodside. Can't control the pass. Here comes Alma on the counter. They're unable to connect, and Baden corrals. Looks middle for White. White penetrates. White looks for Dalt, who loses it but gains it back and looks wide for Ryan Woodside. Woodside back to Dalt. Dalt picks his head up and looks wide for Jack Weld. Weld makes a move, cuts inside, cuts back out, and loses possession.
Good job by that Alma defense. Just trying to contain this attack from Hope, and they've done a decent job so far despite a couple good opportunities for the Flying Dutchman.
They've done a great job throughout this game. Here's Dalt with the ball, tries to turn the defender. Uses a hesitation move and a great slide by the Alma left back.
Yeah, Dalt hits the deck, but it will stay with the Flying Dutchman as we'll have a throw in here.
And Christian Dalt, a very aggressive player. You can't stress that enough. You always want an aggressive forward. And here's Butler again. Unable to get a head on it. Knocked away by Hoover.
And like we just said, you got to give this Alma defense a lot of credit. The ball has been in the box a lot, but they've done a good job fending away some of these opportunities that Hope has had. They do it again right there.
Brusso picks his head up and looks wide to Ryan Woodside, unable to connect the pass. And corralled by the Alma Scots. Here they are on the counterattack. Turns his defender here, looks middle. And corralled by Devin Butler. Here's Ryan Woodside. Looks middle for David White. White back to Woodside. And once again, a great slide by the Alma left back. And you continue to see this. You continue to see this throughout the game. Hope continues to be on their attacking third of the field. Continue knocking on the door. But the Alma defensemen have done a great job of containing it. Yeah, and if you continue to do that, they're going to get a counterattack, and it's going to create opportunities for their team. And that's the kind of team they are this year, unfortunately. They're not the kind of team that's going to possess the ball and try to take it to you. They're going to have to play good defense and try to get the counterattacks and continue the high pressure. But if you're Hope College, if you continue to attack at the same time, there's going to be a time where you're going to have a better opportunity, you're going to get the ball in.
Yep, and that's what they're hoping for. I mean, they're going to continue to attack and create opportunities. They haven't paid off so far in the form of a goal, as we see corner kick go in there and broken up again by that Alma defense. But if Hope continues to attack and create opportunities, they got to believe one of those is going to end up in the back of the net, and you got to believe it's going to pay off.
Oh, absolutely. And Clayton, like I said earlier, I can't stress that enough. Hope College is also a great team on set pieces. They've scored a lot of goals in set pieces this year, and the more they get, the more opportunities they're going to have to score. Great control here by Ryan Woodside with his chest. Makes a move, cuts inside, crosses it. Controlled by Butler with his head. Back to Dalt, who makes a move. And once again battered away by the Alma Scots, but Brusso controls it. Tries to hit it with his left. Butler plays it back to White. White looks wide for Raymond. Raymond cuts inside, moves inside, picks his head up, hits it. And a good save here by Mast, but
and James Raymond just able to flare off a shot there. He saw that opportunity, the window open up inside.
Clayton, he didn't hit it like he wanted to.
No.
You could see that. He was frustrated with the way he hit the ball, but
he sees that opportunity as the defenseman on that back line. Finding that lane, going all the way in, and getting a pretty decent look at the net. Not able to capitalize, and good job by Mast to stay in front of it and corral it. Here's Raymond again.
What a ball.
Yeah, beautiful job. Woodside does come up with it on the far side. He cuts in.
He took too big a touch there. But you could see what he wanted to do. You see he wanted to get on to attack the sideline and try to get a good cross in.
All right, a couple substitutions coming in for the Alma Fighting Scots. Looks like Kyle Salisbury, the freshman from Lansing, coming in alongside Nick Schramm. Another freshman, he's number 9 from Rochester Hills. And Salisbury, like I said, the freshman coming in here leads this Alma team with 2 goals on the season. So maybe that'll add a little spark here for when they do get those counterattack opportunities, a guy that can score some goals and create something here for this team that we haven't seen much offense out of so far in this match. So they're looking for that spark.
No, they really are, and you always need, a team always needs depth. And that's in every sport. If you have depth, you have a lot of weapons, you know, and you can come in and make something happen. So
another ball long into the woods there behind the scoreboard. Just under 17 and a half minutes remaining in this first half. Tied at 0. The throw in from Alma.
he's going to get a good shot here. Good deflection there by Dalton Brusso. But it's another
That shot was
another
by
thing
Tanner Perrette.
right, but another thing to point out in this game is that the Scots like to penetrate through the middle. They don't really attack on the wings, as opposed to Hope College,
Yeah, and Hope specializes in that.
who likes to attack on the wing and cross the ball. But the Scots like to penetrate through the middle and try to get shots off that way. Woodside here plays a good ball for David White, who cuts inside and crosses it. Looking for Butler, and Butler's been involved there in the box throughout this game. It's been a good impact sub. And Vell's going to play a dangerous ball here. Skies it a little bit too far, but
Yeah, a little too high and wide, but
the idea was there nonetheless.
good look. Yeah, good idea by him, and you can't blame him. Here comes Jordan Hooker into the game.
And they're going to move Christian Dalt to the midfield, to the number 10 spot.
What have you seen from Dalt so far, getting his first start of the season? He's been very active. He's leading scorer for this Hope College men's team, but in his first game starting of the year, what have you seen so far?
He's done a great job. He's always involved. He always wants to get deflections. He does the little things, and not only does he do the little things, but he loves to shoot it, man. He loves to strike the ball, and he's a very aggressive player. Here's Hooker.
Looks like push to the ground, no whistle. Alma appears to come away with it momentarily, but Hope's going to regain possession.
Butler to Raymond. Raymond looking middle there, can't make the pass, and here's Alma on the counter. A good cut there by number 9, Nick Schramm, who looks wide. And Binnig's gonna get there and get the deflection. So well done by Binnig. But this will be, I believe, the first corner kick for Alma.
It is. It is the first corner kick for the Alma Fighting Scots. So we'll see here with a good opportunity on the corner to possibly get a cross in there that could be very dangerous. Could likely result at a good shot here.
And a good job by Steve Binnig for preventing the cross from coming in.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Binnig has been great.
And they decide to
all
go
night.
short here and play the back post, and that's a dangerous ball. But here's Dalt, looks up, plays it to number 10, Isaac Brock. Raymond loses the ball, and this could be dangerous. Here's
This
Schramm.
is Canless.
I liked it to shoot there. Not sure if that was the correct decision. But you saw there once again, Hope cannot lose the ball when they're in their back, especially in their back line. It's very dangerous. If Alma's going to get opportunities to score, that's how it's going to be. By pressuring high and creating chances by taking the ball from the whole back line. That's the way they've done it. That's the only way they've gotten shots off this game, and hopefully they don't do that more this game. So
Well, that's certainly what Hope College is thinking. As Wilbur comes all the way out to take this kick, setting up his teammates here. We approach, now we're just over 13 minutes remaining in
And
this
Hooker
first.
with a great flick there. Good chance for Isaac Brock. And it goes off the crossbar. Great chance for Isaac Brock. What a flick by Jordan Hooker. Did you see that? That was great.
Unbelievable. Great opportunity again. It just feels like Hope's getting these chances, but it's a deflection here, deflection there, off the crossbar.
If you're Isaac,
Right
you're
there,
kicking yourself.
It's tough.
The foot here, you should have gone to goal. If that were me, I would have gone to goal, but not a bad decision to elect to pass there either. They did come really close, but a great flick by Jordan Hooker to give Isaac a chance like that. Here's Alma.
Scram had it.
Oh, good body there by Devin Butler. Was unable to complete the pass, but here's Raymond.
It looked like Salisbury was going to come away with it, but he lost it.
Raymond elects to play it back to Holden Dipple, who looks for Binnick. Binnick connects with Isaac Brock, who cannot complete the pass. Here's Alma. And Alma doing a better job of possessing the ball here. And I say that as they make a bad pass, but they're doing a better job of possessing the ball here the past 5 minutes. So
It's been a good stretch for them. Seizing those opportunities.
with the exception of, the goal they almost gave up, but they're looking better. And here's Jared Wondergem, who hasn't seen as much playing time as he has in the past couple years, but we'll see if he can make an impact. And
He's coming in for Christian Dalt. Will replace him, who we've seen very active so far in tonight's match, as we have 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Both teams with one shot on goal. But Hope has had many more chances than the Alma Fighting Scots have. Nonetheless, 0-0 score.
Wondergem's a very skillful player on the wing, so watch for him to make a good move here. And look at that. Good job by Alma, by the Alma defenseman once again, keeping Jared Wondergem from getting inside and getting a better angle. But another Hope College corner kick, and I would not be surprised if they put one in here. So James Raymond here on the corner kick. Woodside wanting to give him an option there to go short, but Raymond plays a really dangerous ball there in the box. And I think the referee called a foul there. Maybe a push. It's going to be an...
Good ball once again, though, by James Raymond. Giving his guys a shot. That's all you can ask for from a guy like him, who's going to play those set pieces. He's going to play the corner kicks, and he's done a fabulous job all season at it.
And like we've talked about, that's Raymond's bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the set pieces and the corner kicks for Hope College.
So Mass kicks it out of his own goal. Wondergem comes away with it.
Finds Hooker on the wing here. Hooker using his body to shield the defender. Cuts. Picks his head up and plays a good cross there for Butler, who gets his head on it, but unable to put it on target for another Alma goal kick. And the shots on goal stat can be deceiving because Hope College has gotten a lot more shots off. They've attacked a lot more, and they've done a better job of keeping possession this game, and that can translate. That usually does translate.
It does. We talked about that in the open. This is possession going to continue to be a trend for Hope College and their success on the offensive side and scoring the ball, scoring goals, but it's going to come in time, and that is the trend that's going to happen. Is possession will lead to opportunities, which lead to goals. We just haven't seen it turn into that yet in this match, as we have 8.5 remaining in the first. Go ahead.
And like we talked about earlier, we expected Hope to get a couple early goals, and they haven't been able to do so, but they've done a great job of possessing the ball, like you said. And Eventually it's going to come.
Yeah, and give Alma's defense a lot of credit. I mean, this is a team that has come in without a win yet on the season. They're looking for their first win. They're playing very solid.
Playing the second team in the MIAA,
Yeah.
number 2. So they're playing a solid game. The back line is especially. So
Yeah, give them a lot of credit for what they've done so far. A lot of time left to play, but
Hooker combines with Brock, who looks wide for Devin Butler. Butler has some space here. Closed by the defender. And looks middle for Hooker, who looks to turn his defender around. Try to shoot it. Can't get a good shot off. Brock shoots it. And Mast comes away with it. But Isaac Brock, a very dangerous player. He's going to get his shots off. He's going to get involved in the offense. He's going to look to create. He's done a good job of that this game.
So Mast with a punt way downfield. Alma ends up coming away with it. Hoover had it, now out of bounds off of Hope. And Alma will keep possession here. Under 7 minutes left in this first half. Alma looking to create something here on their offensive side, trying to get the ball into their attacking third. Do so there. Back out, Martinez. Over to Scram, who's racing in at pace.
And a good job by
Fought
James
off
Raymond
there by the Hope defense. As they come down the other way, this is Devin Butler. Fires one across the field to Wonder Gem.
Good switch of play there by Devin. Martinez there with a good slide tackle. Regains possession for Alma. And an errant pass will give the possession back to Hope College here. Jack Veld is looking to throw the ball in. Veld trying to find Hooker, unable to do so. And Alma here with Scrum. Raymond does a great job of stepping to the ball and getting the foul call here.
It looked like he got tripped up. Raymond still down on the ground, takes his shoe off. Taking his time here.
James Raymond here taking his sweet old time tying the shoe.
As you can see the close-up there.
And even close to midfield, he can still play the ball into the Alma box here.
Yeah, you see his teammates set up down there. They know what he can do.
Brusso there trying to look for Devin, who shoots it. Ryan Woodside there on the shot. And deflected by Alma.
So corner kick upcoming.
But a good ball by Dalton Brusso to make that happen.
Absolutely.
If you're not able to clear the ball correctly and you give the ball away, like I said, and I continue to talk about that during this broadcast, you continue to give the ball away, especially on your own defensive third. It's going to create problems.
Mm-hmm. So Hope trying to connect on this corner kick. Raymond once again. Fires one in, but broken up.
And Binney gets the deflection there. Wonder Gem with a shot. Unable to put that on target. It's going to be it's going to be an Alma Fighting Scott goal kick once again. So 4 minutes to play here in the first half, and it's still a 0-0 game, Clayton.
Yeah, not quite what we expected, especially with the Hope team who's off to a very good start in MIAA play. An Alma team that's been struggling all season long and looking for their first win. Well, you expected Hope to get a couple of goals early, but they've had those chances. They just haven't been able to find actual goals.
And going to halftime here, for a team that's been struggling, going to halftime here, even with a tie, does a lot for their confidence.
Absolutely.
Because they're playing the number 2 team in the MIAA, and they're defending well against them, I should say. So if Hope isn't able to score before half, that could do a lot for the confidence of a team that has been struggling like Alma.
Absolutely. And they couldn't ask for much more than to be tied at halftime against a team like this at Van Andel Stadium in front of a big crowd here on a Saturday night, and continue to just give Alma credit for being in this game and competing at a very high level against this Hope team. Long, high punt there by Mast. It's going to be possessed by Hope.
Watch out here.
Scram has it. Fires one into the box. Batted up. Binnig will just kick it out of bounds.
For an Alma throw-in.
Substitution here for Alma as Kyle Costigan, number 2, comes in. He's a sophomore from East Tawas, Michigan. And so he will come in for the first time here tonight. A midfielder. Alma trying to throw it right into the box. They do.
Great flick there by Devin Butler there with his foot over the defender. Woodside looking for Butler there. Unable to find him.
Binning punches it out.
And Geary loses the ball here. And here's a good chance for Hope College. Devin Butler at pace. Lays it off to Raymond, who crosses it. And Wonder Gem heads it in. What a goal for Hope College, and that is great. And that's good for the confidence of Jared Wonder Gem, who hasn't played as much as he would like to this year. Great goal there.
And it started with the win from Ryan Woodside over here that absolutely set up that Hope College goal. They got possession. Butler brought it in. Pitches it over to Raymond for a beautiful assist. So Wonder Gem with the goal there.
And how did that goal happen, Clayton?
Possession of the ball. And James Raymond, who we talk about a lot, picks up the assist. He's now the sole leader on this Hope College team with 4 assists on the season. And you can't say enough about his playmaking ability.
And not only that, but Geary lost the ball on his own defensive
And like I talked about, great win by Woodside.
Yep.
To create that. As we are under a minute here to play in this first half, 50 seconds.
And a very
Hope does come away with it here.
A very important goal for Hope College to take the lead before halftime is over here.
And even if you're Alma going down 1-0, the half isn't the worst possible situation you could have had coming in here, but they would have just liked to hold out for a couple more minutes. They'd gone into the halftime locker room tied up, but they find themselves down 1-0. So this will be a goal kick again from Mast with 15 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're just going to let the time run out. So 1-0 Hope College at the halftime break as they finally connect on one of their opportunities. A goal coming from Wonder Gem from James Raymond. 1-0. We'll be right back here after halftime. Stick with us for another exciting half of Hope College soccer.
We've intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy has always been if you're willing to put in the work and we'll collaborate and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do, and so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to to the wealthy people It's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for the wealthy.
Welcome back for some second half of action here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran here on the call, and Hope College leads 1-0 over the Alma Fighting Scots as we're just about to start second half of action. I saw a good amount of action in that first half, especially from Hope on their offensive end. Alma held steady on defense and took away some opportunities, but Hope was finally towards the end able to score a goal and put themselves up 1-0 going into the half. And if you're Alma, you can't be too disappointed being down just 1-0 still in this match for sure. Definitely having a chance here in this second half to possibly pull out a victory here, looking for their first win. Alma is, and Hope is looking to improve on their 3-1-1 record here so far in MIAA play. So for me, and I'll bring you back in here as we approach the second half. What are your thoughts on that first half, and talk about what you saw from a action-packed first half that didn't result in too much scoring, but there was a decent amount of action on the offensive end for Hope.
I thought that Hope College did a great job of attacking. They did a better job of keeping possession on their defensive third of the field. Good backline distribution towards the end of the second half. Good high ball pressure, which is how they were able to score the goal. They had a good half. I would have liked to see them score a couple more goals, but Alma's still in the game here at the start of the second half. Hope College needs to really pressure high the first 5 minutes of the second half and try to get another early second half goal to have a 2-goal lead and be more comfortable. But they had a good first half, I thought. I think the backline distribution can improve a little bit and be more consistent, but besides that, Hope College is looking great. And Alma on the other side, they did a good job defending. They had one defensive collapse, which translated into a goal late in the first half, excuse me. But they need to do a better job on the counterattack, and it's important that they continue to defend well, because if they don't, Hope College could quickly break this game wide open.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that this game could be blown wide open by Hope College with the sheer amount of opportunities and shots that they've had so far, as we're back underway here in this second half. Hope with it already in the box early on in this second half. Didn't take them long to start attacking once again.
That's a dangerous ball.
That will go out of bounds for a goal kick from Mast. We've seen him with a lot of those so far, just because of how often Hope has been in that attacking third of the field and getting some opportunities that haven't panned out. Mast has seen his fair share of goal kicks.
And he really has, Clayton. If you're Alma, you need to start thinking, well, how are we going to penetrate Hope's back line? The first half, they tried to go through the middle. They tried to penetrate to the middle, and they couldn't do it. They weren't able to do it. So if you're the coach, do you instruct them to attack on the wings? What do you do? You know, you gotta switch things up. If something isn't working, you continue to try. It could happen, but at the same time, it couldn't. If it were me, I'd make adjustments.
Yeah, there's no question.
Because as Albert Einstein once said, insanity is trying the same thing and expecting different results. So
that's pretty deep there.
No, we'll see if they make
wise words.
We'll see if they make adjustments here, but it's good to see Ben Hagman back in the field here in the second half for the Hope Dutchmen to start.
Yeah, he started the game, came out pretty early, but back in, he's so valuable.
He's had ankle problems this
field.
week, Clayton. He had an ankle injury last week, and he re-aggravated against Strine. So it could have been the ankle, but it's good to see him back to start the second half. So we'll see how he does. He's a very important player in the Hope midfield. Has had a lot of games and a lot of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and a great passer and distributor from the middle of that field. He has such a high percentage. Last year in the 90% of passes that he's able to connect on and find a teammate on. That's just extraordinary. It's a very valuable asset.
That's a great ball by Holden Dipple here, controlled by Dalt.
A good run by Dalt.
He does get a good shot off. Christian Dalt continues. He continues to be a great asset for Hope College there.
Very aggressive by Dalt. Good run by him. And fired the shot, was able to be corralled by Mass.
Here's Alma, still looking to penetrate through the middle. Cuts inside. And a great step by Steve Binnig. Watch out, the referee fell down right there. But Alma maintains possession here. Continue to connect in the back. Bad touch by the Alma attacking player here, but retains possession nonetheless. Eggman picks his head up. Cannot connect the pass. Martinez here with the ball for Alma. Prague able to corral the ball for Hope College
It
here.
looked like Martinez was trying to force it a little bit too much. Instead of staying back and being patient and letting it come to him. There's no Hope. Comes back with it.
And a good find by Dalton Breezer here for David White, who is able to control the ball with his chest. It looks wide for Ryan Woodside. Woodside makes a move. Tries to cross the ball. Shields his defender. Tries to turn him. Picks his head up and tries to make the cross, and it's deflected for a Hope corner kick. Hopefully they can get another goal here on the corner kick, Hope College. James Raymond about to take the corner kick for Hope once again. And a great job by Hope here to start the second half.
Yeah, like you said, they're looking to punch one in here. Raymond, he's that steady guy to take the corner. A lot of responsibility placed on him when he has to do so, but he comes up a lot as it's deflected back out to Raymond. Fires a dangerous cross in there. Comes out to Hagman.
Completes the pass here for David White. White looks for Dipple, who lays it back, and White tries to flick it in there, and watch out for Dipple here. Unable to head it in. And corralled by the Alma defense. But Christian Dalt takes it back and fires a shot. And I believe that was deflected. And it was for another Hope College corner kick. And you like to see Christian Dalt here firing a shot outside the box. And give his team another corner kick.
Yeah, and at this point, the opportunities are building up, and they're starting to pile up here for Hope College. They've got this opportunity here again with the corner kick, and let's see if they can punch one in. Raymond with another good cross. They're just not able to come away with that one. Hope is getting their chances here. 39 minutes left in this match.
And the Hope College center back, Holden Dipple, sophomore, already has a goal in the season. He's a threat there in the middle. He's got some size and jumping ability. He can get his head on the ball. You saw that right there. Binning controls, looks for Hagman. Back for Dipple. Plays it back to Wilbur. And Clayton, what have you seen to start the second half here?
Well, we're once again seeing Hope coming out very aggressive and getting those opportunities. The two corner kicks were huge for Hope. Big opportunities for them. Weren't able to capitalize on them. And that's been a trend so far in this match. And we saw it a lot in the first half, is Hope trying to get into the box and continue to attack. But I think it's been missed opportunities, and you have to give a good deal of credit to Alma's defense, though, as well. Can't discredit that. Good
penetration there by Jack Weldon, the cross. Not the way he wanted to put it, Ryan Woodside, but good penetration there by Jack Veld to be able to give Ryan a good chance to put a ball in.
Yeah.
In the box.
Another decent chance for Hope College.
Still a 1-0 game.
Yeah, and Alma's got to be happy with the fact that they're in it. I mean, they're only one goal away from equalizing this thing, and got to be happy with the position they're in so far, especially with the amount of good chances Hope has had to score more goals and put themselves ahead even more.
You can't give the ball away right there. And a good shot, but a nice save by Steve Wilbur there on the dive. And we can't stress that enough. You cannot give the ball away in those positions in the field, because it presents an opportunity for the opposing team to get a good look at a shot, like Alma did right there. Veld looks middle, finds Brock, who looks to penetrate. Nice touch pass. And a flick by Ryan Woodside. And Brock controls with his chest, tries to shoot it, but battered away by the Alma defender. And you love to see that combination play for Hope College. Bruce unable to maintain possession here. And it's going to be an Alma throw-in. That was beautiful soccer right there by Hope College. Great combining play. Brock looks wide for Raymond, plays it back to Binnig. Binnig flicks it right over the defender and looks for James Raymond on the wing. Who looks wide for Brusso. Brusso able to make a dangerous move. Trying to cross the ball in right there, but comes away with a corner kick nonetheless, and it looks like he's going to take it. Dalton Brusso, another good set piece taker here for Hope College. He's going to take the corner kick and look to put a dangerous ball in here. We'll see.
Another opportunity here for Hope. Short cross. Another good job by Alma's defense, taking away a good chance that Hope had.
Oh! And Brusso there tried to hook it over the defender 2 times in a row. Unable to do so though. And what a great ball by Jack Veld trying to find Christian Dalt, who's unable to control it. Here's James Raymond, who looks for Ben Hagman. Hagman connects with Brusso. Brusso looks to penetrate. Finds Dalt, who can have a good go at a shot here with his left foot. Strikes it. And he doesn't hit it the way he wants, and you can see his frustration once again. But he continues to attack, and he continues to get shots off, and you wonder.
Absolutely. I mean, you take a look at a guy in Christian Dalt for me, and it's the aggressiveness comes to mind. You can feel his energy when he sees a chance, an opportunity at getting a shot off and looking to try to find a goal. That's his specialty. That's why he's out there getting his first start of the season in tonight's match. He's come out with a lot of energy, and he kind of adds that spark right from the get-go for this Hope team. Unfortunately for him, he hasn't been able to put one in goal, but he's definitely given Hope their fair share of chances, and it's all you can really ask for at the end of the day from a guy like Christian Dalt. I mean, again, you take a look at him, and that's just what he's going to do on any given night.
And I agree with that 100%. He's a very dangerous player who's done a great job this game, and you wonder when he's going to find the back of the net. And I wouldn't be surprised if he does today.
Yeah, he's the leading goal scorer on this Hope men's team.
So here's Veld, and he finds Dalt. Holds the ball and looks wide for Raymond. Raymond picks his head up and finds Hagman, who plays it back to Holden Dipple, who lays it off to Binnig. Binnig plays a long ball, trying to find Brock there, and corralled by Dalt, but unable to keep possession.
That one corralled by Mast, and another good aggressive chance by Hope College. When they get into that attacking third, they get into the zone, they look to attack and be aggressive, and they've done that all night long. It's hard to believe it's only amounted to 1 goal so far.
Dipple finds Hagman in the middle, lays it back to Dipple. Dipple controls. Tries to find Woodside on the run, unable to do so. Woodside deflects the ball here for an Alma throw-in.
This will be Justin Johnson throwing it in. That's off the head of Canlis. Ben Hagman able to punch it away. So not a Faust, who skies one. Broken up, a good win there by Farmer for Alma, keeping their possession, but Hagman ends up coming away with it once again.
And once again completing his pass.
Yep, absolutely.
And here's Woodside on a great turn, and we'll see what he can do. Woodside at pace
He's at pace.
on the attacking third, and he finds Christian Dalt, who stands back up and fights for the ball. They do call a foul.
Christian Dalt with that energy once again. We've talked about it a lot.
Stands right back up.
Man, rolls right over. He's right back at it and ready to go. Dipple, that's off his head and out of bounds. It'll stay with Alma here. This will be a throw in by Canlis. Nope, no, it looks like it'll be taken by Johnson. Throws it into Canlis. Back to Johnson.
Martinez looks wide. I don't know what the Alma right back there, Jake. Leary was thinking. There was no one within 10 yards
Yeah.
of that ball.
And that'll end up with Steve Wilbur.
Rather
Once
easily.
again, he's going to take it out himself and try to set something up. Here as we have 30 minutes, just under 30 seconds left to play in this second half. Hope on top, 1-0. Alma trying to equalize it.
Hope loses it here. And a rather ambitious try by the Alma attackman there. Unable to get a good shot off.
Yeah, at this point, you got to admire the aggressiveness there. Trying to make something happen at least. For Alma, who's been offensively challenged all night.
A good slide by Hagman to regain possession for Hope. And Dalt's able to hold the ball. Trying to cut in, try to split the defenders, can't do it. Martinez comes away with it and turns. And looks wide. Here comes Alma.
Broken up by Binnick. Great job by him. He's been very active all night. Is Hope looking to attack once again.
Here comes Dalton Brusso on the wing, trying to cut inside, and does. Picks his head up and looks wide for Jack Veld. Veld finds Woodside, who flicks it to Brock. Who slips and can't quite get a hold of that ball. And here's Holden Dipple, who looks back to Steve Binnick and back to Dipple. Veld comes away with it, back to Dipple. Dipple looks up, plays a long ball for David White, who's unable to lay it back, but Dipple comes away with it nonetheless. White finds Woodside. Woodside looking to attack on the wing, looks up and finds White again. Combination play for Jack Veld. And a great slide by the Alma defenseman here. Keeping the ball away out of the box and away from trouble. And here comes Alma on the counterattack. Quickly corralled though by Isaac Brock in the middle, who looks wide for Brusso. Brusso controls. Tries to find Woodside again, but is unable to do so.
A sloppy stretch there by Hope College. It's kind of back and forth here with Alma in terms of possession, and it's not what they want. They want to continue to keep possession, and they're only up 1-0, and it's kind of a scary lead because, yes, they are on top, but at the same time, it just takes one goal for Alma and one opportunity. If you're Hope, you want to take advantage of having possession, keeping it away from the other team, and hopefully trying to create more opportunities for yourself on the offensive side.
As well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job there by Jack Bell to
have another substitution here. This will be Scram again. And he will come back in and join his teammates out there. Once again, played a lot in that first half and was very active. And when Alma did possess the ball.
Here's Alma on the throw-in.
Gary threw it in, ended up back with it, and fires a shot.
Rather ambitious shot.
Yeah,
There,
it'll end up into the hands once again of Stephen Wilbur.
Wilbur, great punt. This could be dangerous for Christian Dalt here. Great touch by Dalt. Tries to put on a move to turn his defender. Unable to do so, but looks wide and finds Ryan Woodside, who plays it back to Jack Weldon. White and back to Woodside. Woodside trying to attack the wing. Looks for Dalt in the middle there. And is unable to connect the pass.
We'll have another substitution. Devin Butler coming in for Hope. Alongside Jordan Hooker, the junior from East Grand Rapids. And Devin Butler once again coming in, hopefully adding that spark. If it's what Coach Smith is probably hoping for me, and add that element of speed that he has and able to continue to attack and help out this Hope College attack.
And Devin loves to come in and make an impact. He's a super sub of sorts. Very skilled player, very fast player on the wing. He has a lot of experience as well, which always helps.
Just over 25 minutes remaining.
And Martinez just outran there by David White. Brock with the ball. And Hagman wins a great tackle. Binnig comes away with it, looks up. Tries to play a long ball, but he's offside, sadly. Good look for Steve Binnig, though. It's going to be a Alma free kick on the offsides here. Alma here looks wide. We'll see if they try to start to attack from the wing. Instead, they look middle and lose possession. Raymond tries to connect with Ben Hagman there, unable to do so. But David White comes away with it. And here's Binnig. Binnig looks up and plays a long ball. Finds. Looks like David White here in the middle. It looks for Hagman. Hagman wide for Velt. Back to Hagman. He looks for Butler and loses the ball. It's going to be an Alma throw-in.
Devin Butler, just a missed opportunity there as he made that mistake. Having it go out of bounds on him. And Hope's not doing as good of a job in this last stretch of keeping possession of it. It's kind of going back and forth, and Alma's trying to get their opportunities here.
Even though they're losing, Alma's done a great job of defending here in the second half, too. They've got a solid back line.
We talked about it a lot in the first half as well. They did a solid job, and just if they could have held out for a couple more minutes in that first half, this would be a tie game. And it's pretty impressive for them to come in here and play as well as they have defensively. I mean, this isn't a team that expected to come out and score a lot of goals, especially against a team like Hope, second in the MIAA. This Alma team only averaging .56 goals a game, so not even one a game. So it's certainly not surprising that they haven't put one on the board, but can't speak enough about the defensive job they've done.
A good job there by Isaac Brock. Hooker finds himself offsides once again. But we talked about it earlier too, like you said. Alma's not a team that's going to come in and look to score a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's not their identity, especially this year. They're going to look to score on the counterattack.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to look to possess. But unable to do so this game, they haven't had as many chances as they wanted to. And, I mean, you see, it's only 1-0, but that goal came right before halftime, and that does a lot for the confidence of a team, you know?
Yeah, it's demoralizing if you're Alma. They played such a great half up to that point defensively, and
Watch out here. Good look at a shot.
man, that one's just high. That could have been their opportunity right there. And like I talked about earlier, it's kind of a scary lead being up 1-0, especially if you're Coach Smith. You know, your team might think, you know, you have the lead and they've, you know, more shots than the other team and definitely more opportunities and more time on possession. But all it takes is one shot to go in for Alma to tie this game up, and certainly doable, as we saw there. Good opportunity once again for Alma. Just takes one. That's why Hope wants to extend their lead, and that's why Alma wants to continue to get chances for themselves. We do have a man down on the field. That is Sam Hoover for Alma. So a few substitutions coming in for Alma, trying to get some fresh legs out there and create something for them here as they want to get an equalizer goal. So we have 20 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in this second half. Hope on top, 1-0. Clayton Safety alongside Fermin Duran on the call here from Van Andel Stadium as we're back to some action here. Johnson threw it in, and Alma quickly lost possession as they get it back, though.
Wonder Gem here trying to make a move. Looks wide. And finds Raymond on the wing. Connects with Brusso. Brusso trying to penetrate. Unable to do so here. And
Another goal kick here for Mass.
it's going to be another goal kick for Alma.
This is big if Alma can take advantage of when Hope does turn it over and take advantage of having possession. We talked about it with Hope, but it goes both ways. And Alma's trying to do the same thing at this point. Just get the ball, keep the ball, and create chances for their offensive attack.
A little scramble there. Hooker couldn't find the ball for a second. Switches possession to Alma here on a throw-in. Excuse me, free kick. Looked like the ball went out of bounds. I didn't realize the ref called a foul there. Driven ball here in the box for Alma. Dark is able to clear it and relieve the pressure here for.
Johnson popped one in the air there.
Watch out here. Careful there if you're Steve Binnig. Don't want to lose the ball at a dangerous spot.
He does a great job positioning his body as well. You saw it on
He
display
really does.
once again.
He really does.
Keep it away from the defender, and very important, like you said, very dangerous to have it there in the box, in your own box, but he does a great job controlling the ball and using his body to his advantage.
Hooker looks wide here for Veld, who uses his speed to get there. Veld here trying to make a move, cuts in, cuts back out. Plays a great cross for Werner Jem, who almost got a second of the game.
Almost punched it in that front corner, but a great job by Mast, who hasn't really had that many chances to make great saves.
And
but
a good
he
ball
did
by
right
Jack
there.
Veld.
No, absolutely, and a good move by him to get free to create that pass. Good job by Mast. Saved a goal. That's his job.
Werner Jem able to split the defenders there and looks for Dallin Brusso in the middle. Brusso puts on a move and tries to penetrate. Unable to penetrate here, but able to get a throw in for Hope College nonetheless. Looks like Jack Veld is going to take it.
Yeah, now a substitution here. Ryan Woodside will come in. He's a junior from Bloomington, Illinois. He's going to come in for Ben Hagman, who, for me and you talked about it, has been struggling.
Oh, watch out here. Off the post.
I'll finish my sentence there. Ben Hagman struggling with an ankle injury the last couple weeks. That maybe.
And it looks like they called a penalty. Called a handball.
Yeah, they did, and this is going to be set up here. Penalty kick. Looks like for James Raymond. Some sort of penalty. We're not quite sure.
We're not quite sure what the call was
What
there.
it
It
is,
was
and we'd
weird.
like to get some clarification on that. But it's going to be Raymond here. Takes it, fires one wide, top right.
Unstoppable
For a Hope
any
College
goalie.
goal. James Raymond, he comes back with a big smile on his face. And rightfully so. Tremendous job by James Raymond. That is tough for Mass.
That is tough for any goalie.
Yeah, and any goalkeeper to keep that one out. And beautiful job. We talked about James Raymond a lot, especially in the first half, and how valuable he is for this team. And it's on display once again right there. And couldn't be more big. Yep, and Hope College now taking a 2-0 lead with 16:40 remaining in this second half of play. That is big. That will be a good insurance goal there, to use a baseball term, but it's really what it is. It gives them a little more comfort here, a little more room to work with.
And not a coincidence here that Hope has scored both goals while Jared Winterton has been on the field. He's had a great game so far. It's a good asset to have on the offensive side for Hope College. And Devin Butler here plays it back to Steve Binnig, who looks up and plays it back to Butler, who looks middle, finds Isaac Brock. Brock has space. Brock finds Veld, who plays a dangerous ball. And it looked like the defender gave him a shove there. Could have been a penalty.
Yeah, a lot of the Hope fans are thinking it was and clamoring for that call there, but they don't get it. Here, 15.5 to go in this match. Hope on top, 2-0. For me, it kind of looks like their Alma was gaining a little momentum, but just when you think so, Hope is able to come back, get that penalty, and Raymond's able to put one in on the penalty kick. So great job by Hope, sticking with it. They've had some missed opportunities all night long, some chances that they felt like should have gone in, and that's a game of soccer. They stuck with it and end up here 2-0 over Alma.
And things can change. Things can definitely change in a matter of minutes.
Absolutely.
A matter of seconds.
So Christian Dalt will come in once again. He got his first start of the season. He's played really, really well all night long. He's played in every game, but the first start, and we talked about that earlier, and the spark that he adds, the aggressiveness, and he really looks to score each and every time he has a chance.
Heck of a game for Christian Dalt here. Still hasn't scored. But that's always a good thing when you expect a player to score.
Yeah, it's good to have guys like that on your team. There's no question about it, and Dalt's one of them.
14 minutes left to play here. Hope College with a rather comfortable 2-0 lead. And Brusso trying to add to that. Unable to do so.
This will be masked again from his own goal. Approaching just 13 minutes left in this game. Wilbur passes it out. Benning plays one.
Unnecessary shove there.
Yeah,
by Steve
whistle there has been kind of
Excuse me, by Steve Winnick.
ran into his guy there from behind, gave him a little nudge. So we'll go back to the Fighting Scots.
Can I what? Go ahead. Going 3. Back to
Tried to play the net there and a little too high. We'll have more substitutions coming in for Alma. Is going to be Canless. He'll be back in once again, and Farmer will join him, number 21. And for Hope College, Ben Hagman will rejoin the game.
He comes in for Dalton Brusso, who's had a good game so far. Here's Martinez.
23.
Connects with his left back. And a great turn here.
2.
Dipple stumbles. And this could be dangerous for Alma.
Salisbury to Johnson, who skies one into the hands of Wilbur. Looked like it was going to be a good opportunity there for Alma.
But not the ball he wanted to
Initially.
play, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely not. Didn't get all that one.
Brad controls with his chest and looks for Veld. A great slide by the Alma left back here. Warner Gem does turn him though. And this could be dangerous. He has space. Woodside. A good effort by Ryan Woodside there to strike the ball with his left foot. A little bit too wide though.
Smashed with a big kick. Down pass midfield. Salisbury tried to take it, but is going to lose possession. Will go back to Hope here with 10.5 to play. Raymond to throw it in.
Pack the stuff up and I need to take batteries.
Raymond upset. Felt like he was shoved after the play.
C. I mean Lee.
So culture.
Oh no. I'm impressive sometimes.
Higman's able to connect the pass, but I'm sure not the pass he wanted.
Quick throw in there by Johnson for Alma. This is Martinez.
I know, it is kind of, they are kind of, they do look like this kind of skin color.
Right?
Alright.
No hurry here for Steve Wilbur.
And up to 1.
Gets a nice driven ball up the field. Binnick heads it, trying to find Woodside. It's corralled by Mast.
Mass with a long punt, played by Hagman. Wonder Gem off his head, fell down. This will be Johnson. That ball played by Canlis, but hope we'll come away with it. Wonder Gem once again.
That's a great ball by Ryan
Woodside.
A great slide by Holden Dipple there to regain possession for the Dutchman.
Back to one. Nice coverage, guys.
A little too aggressive there, Christian Dole. 8 minutes to play here. Hope College up by 2.
Martinez, good job winning that one. Over to Canlis here on the left side. 2 guys on him, out to Johnson, and not able to get to it. Just an errant pass. We'll have another substitution here. Hope College will bring in Colin Bennett. Sam Hoover will come in for Alma here as we are at 7.5 remaining in this second half. Hope College on top 2-0.
Colin Bennett's a dangerous player here. Has played in every single game this season. He's very quick and has a good feel of the game. Had a good game against Calvin a couple weeks ago. Here's Woodside with the ball. Woodside trying to penetrate. Unable to do that. Martinez with a great turn. Finds Geary. Who looks up and tries to play a long ball to his winger. And a great job by Steve Binnig to shield his defender and maintain possession. Bennett here, trying to attack. Trying to find Woodside, but a little miscommunication there, unable to do so. Here's Ben Hagman with the ball in the midfield. Finds Raymond, who safely plays it back to the keeper. Wilbur looks for Dipple.
You see Hope playing a lot more patient here as they have the kind of nursing that 2-0 lead and understanding what they need to do. Their goal is to get out of here with the win and not let things go awry here. Under 6 minutes to play, but they're doing a good job at it, staying patient. Same time, Alma now needs to start ramping things up, and if they're going to have any sort of shot, and try to at least get one in and give themselves opportunity to be down just one. Just going to one goal at a time. You can't score 2 goals at once, and it's got to be the mindset for them.
But you can't be too patient if you're Hope.
Phil says the coverage looks really good for 3 cameras.
You gotta attack. You gotta look to still attack and try to put a third one in. Put the baby to bed, as they say. Here's Wilbur with the driven ball.
Who says that?
I say that, Clayton. Here's
Good
Alma.
enough for me.
Here's Alma with the ball looking to attack. Hagman gets a touch on that. Looks wide to Raymond. Miscommunication there with Wonder Gem, who does not go to the ball, but Hope is able to retain possession. And here's Hagman, who tries to find Bennett, is unable to do so. Here's Alma. Hope retains possession once again. Woodside lays it back to Brock.
Substitution once again here for Hope. That'll be Samuel Mason coming in. Little conversation going on between one of the officials and James Raymond. We're going to get a conversation with the coaching staff, but Raymond comes away looking kind of confused based on his body language. And
4:20 on the clock.
they're going to put 4 minutes, 20 seconds back on the clock, as now Raymond will exit the game.
And Raymond knows he's done here, taking his wrist tape off,
I can only see the back of you.
letting the freshman Connor Fowler play.
He's right behind
Raymond, I mean, you take a look at a guy, James Raymond, and you can't talk enough about the night he's had. Capped off with the penalty kick for the score, but earlier in the game, the assist. So he's been all over the field tonight and taking a lot of set pieces once again. And can't speak to enough of how valuable he is.
To this team, yeah.
So under 4 minutes now. Hope we'll have it once again. Once guy's out, stick with Hope here on the far side. And for me, what are your overall takeaways so far? As it looks like Hope's gonna come away in about 3 minutes with a victory, but your overall takeaways from both sides. I mean, just speak into what Alma's done tonight as well, being a winless team coming in here.
I like what Alma did on the defensive side, but and Colin Bennett, they're trying to get in, but they weren't able to attack the way they wanted to. Obviously, they weren't able to possess the ball as well as they wanted to either. I think they could have attacked on the wing a bit more. But their back line had a solid game, I thought. Aside from the 2 mental mistakes they made, Leary losing the ball, obviously, and eventually giving up the goal to Jared Wondergem. That was a key mistake. But aside from that, I thought the back line had a good game. Their strikers did a good job of pressuring and regaining possession a couple times in the Hope defensive third. But, I mean, out of a team that has been winless so far, I thought they did as well as they could have done today, facing a very good Hope College soccer team here who's had a heck of a season in the MIAA. And on the other side, you take a look at a team like Hope. I think they did a great job of possessing the ball. I think they need to finish a little better. They could have ended this game with at least a couple more goals, but we'll take the 2 we have, and we'll take a victory here today. So.
And it looks like that will be the case here tonight on Saturday night. Youth night here at Van Andel Stadium, and it was cool to see in the opening before the game, the national anthem with all the kids from a couple youth teams standing there for the national anthem with the teams and being there while they were announcing the starting line. So very cool tradition that Hope has here.
A great ball by Ryan Woodside right there.
So 1 minute remaining here.
1 minute remaining in the game.
The whistle, and it'll go for Alma. Look to throw it in. Your final chances here. You're going to make some magic happen here in the last 40 seconds. It's got to happen right now. Here's Canless. Fires one in.
Fowler able to clear the ball. And a great step by Colin Bennett to regain possession for Hope. Questionable call here, but 18 seconds left. A commanding 2
Canlis fires across.
Goal lead.
Deflected. And we're under 10 seconds here. Looks like time will just about run out. Quick corner kick. Ball batted in the air, and that will be the match. Hope College wins 2-0 on goals from Wonder Gem and Raymond. And a great win for them as they continue to march on here in MIAA play, improve to 4-1-1. Thank you for watching here tonight. On behalf of all of us here, I'm Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran. We'll see you next time. Hope College with the win, 2-0 here on Saturday night.
Sunday, hit the road.
Honey, did you remember to bring the GPS?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you have an app on your phone to tell us how to get where we're going?
I do not.
Really? So you have an actual map, like the kind that are hard to fold? You just know where you're going?
No idea.
Don't be this guy when it comes to financial planning. LVZ Advisors. We'll help get you there.
Hey, we're a little lost. Do you know where the lake is?
Yeah.